Good morning, we have packed up our camper and we are about to leave Whyalla. We are heading south towards Port Lincoln, but we're not going to make it there today. We're hoping to stop at a donation camp along the way, as Port Lincoln is raining and we're hoping to try and avoid that. But yeah, we'll see where we end up. We're not quite sure, we'll just wing it. But it's going to be windy wherever we're going to be, so...
Can't avoid that, I don't think.
No.
Not this time of year anyway.
But yeah, so... Bye Whyalla.
It's been good though, Whyalla. It's been nice, eh?
Yes, not bad. We have arrived at Cal. Our first stop was the painted silos, which is behind us in the car.
Quite nice.
It's got some very vibrant colours, which is pretty cool. Unfortunately, this is not dog friendly, so Ollie did have to stay in the dog box. He would have loved to have gone for a run out there on the oval, which is opposite the silo, but
he could.
We'll find a spot in town. Anyways. Cal's silo art. The black and white features in the piece represent the past, and the colour represents the essence of what remains. For lunch today, I'm having a chicken wrap, and Josh is having...
leftover fish in a sandwich.
Yummo. Ollie taking a whiz. After lunch, we went for a short walk along the Cal Mangrove Boardwalk. We even got to see a banjo shark. We have stopped at Arno Bay for a look. There isn't actually that much here, so come up here. This is Arno Bay. There's not much in this town, is there?
There's bugger all.
So we have arrived at
Carawell, I think.
Campground. Lots of space and would be really nice on a not so windy day. But we're just driving around to see if there is a spot that is
a bit protected.
A little bit out of the wind, but I don't really like our chances, but we'll have a look.
What's plan B? Port Lincoln or?
Don't know. Yep.
It's a bit hard to see, but that tent's copping an absolute hiding in the wind. I don't know if you can see over there, but old mate set up with a camper trailer. He's got tarps up everywhere. There's copping a hiding in the wind. Go see what the boss reckons. What are we doing?
I don't know, what was it like?
Windy.
The car was blowing in at some point.
I thought down in there would be a bit protected, but
yeah, I thought so too. But the wind's coming from that way now, I feel.
Yeah, it's sort of just swirling around.
Up to driver.
Oh, I don't know.
It's gonna be like this everywhere.
Yeah, I know.
But there's literally no protection whatsoever. There's another couple of camps down the road,
we'll go have a look.
Which will probably be the same problem, but
We'll go suss them out.
So we have decided we will make our way down to Port Lincoln. It is currently starting to
just started to rain too.
Spitting rain. So we're going to head down to Port Lincoln. We'll pull into a couple of camps along there as well, just to see what they're like. Maybe suss them out next year when the weather is, fingers crossed, a bit nicer. But yeah, that's the verdict. Is we're gonna keep going down. It's been a long day sitting in the car, I feel like, but there's nothing else to do on a day with not very good weather.
At least we're out of the weather.
Yes.
And I'm out of windscreen wiper.
Oh no! It is so windy. Josh just lost his
sun visor thing on my door.
Oh my goodness. That was so windy. We're currently at Coffin Bay, which is not as windy as other places, which is nice. Coffin Bay Silo Mural. This was completed in April 2018 and is an interpretation of two boys jumping off the Coffin Bay jetty. We have pulled up at Port Lincoln at the tourist park here. They gave us 3 unpowered options to choose from, and we're not very good at making decisions, but we've come to the decision of that we will camp in this spot here. Yes, it's still windy, but it's not as windy as where we've been. The water's down there. Yeah, this is where we'll be. We are all set up and it started to rain.
At least the wind's died down though, so that's, I'd prefer.
Oh, you spoke too soon. It wasn't windy 2 seconds ago, but yeah, it's now raining.
Beers are cold, that's the main thing, it's all that matters.
And we're set up, so there's Ollie.
Good morning. We're currently in Port Lincoln. We are we're here for 2, maybe 3 nights. We're at the caravan park. We've been meaning to try and do a free camp, well, free camps along the way, but it's a bit hard. Like yesterday, it was windy, obviously, and then at the camps that we did find as well that were okay, there were signs that they had 1080 bait out as well, which we didn't really want to risk. So we've just pulled into the caravan park here at Port Lincoln for a couple of nights. We're just going to suss the town out and see how we go. Yeah, have a look around.
Yeah, we're going to go to the information centre, get some info, and yeah, I think we'll just do some walks as we technically aren't allowed in the national park, but that's okay.
We are currently at Winter Hill Lookout at Port Lincoln, and it is proper windy. It's shocking.
Blowing gale.
Morning everyone. Well, we survived last night. The wind was terrible.
76 kilometre hour wind gusts.
Was shocking, but everything held up really well. We were impressed with everything, but in this morning's it's better. It's definitely on the up, so it's definitely a positive there.
Tonight it's not meant to be windy, so we should get a perfect night's sleep.
Fingers crossed, because the last couple of nights we've got bugger all sleep. Last night we just went and got pizza because we could not be bothered standing outside cooking, but that's part of it, eh?
And I didn't want butter chicken. I'm over butter chicken. I am. So butter chicken was on the menu, and you know what? I didn't feel like it, so we got pizza instead, really.
No, I mean, it's catching a big fish. Got out to do it, I think.
You think? We found a sand dune, and I'm Montana. I don't think I've ever actually seen a big one before like this, if I'm being honest. My parents might watch this and be like, yes you have, but as far as I'm aware, I haven't, and it's pretty cool. We have just gone for a drive, so we left the caravan park and we headed out towards the national park. We're obviously not allowed into the national park as we have a dog, but that's okay. We pretty much just went along Coffin Bay Road, and yeah, you go that way to go to Whylla's Way, but we're not going to go to Whylla's Way because we don't want to pay $40. We are currently walking to Eyre Bay. Ollie!
Head back to the caravan park. I'm going to attempt to go fishing. We'll see how we go. Really, it'll probably be just me standing on the jetty, throwing a lure, catching sweet FA. But anyway.
We're going on a fish hunt. We're gonna catch a big one.
Positive vibes only, alright?
Finally, after 2 days of crazy winds, tonight is amazing.
Perfect conditions.
It is so still, however, it's a little bit chilly, but that's okay because there's literally no wind.
Catch up on some sleep that we haven't had for the last couple of nights.
Definitely. So for dinner tonight, because the last 2 nights we might have had takeaway. Maybe. What was the first night?
Fish and chips.
Oh yes.
Had to have fish and chips.
Had to have fish and chips.
Had to.
At the seafood capital of Australia.
And it was quite good too, actually. It was very good.
It was. The first place didn't want us, but the second place was good and they took us. No, that was for the pizza.
You idiot.
Then yesterday we had pizza and the first place didn't want us, so we went to a second place. And yeah, it tasted pretty good as well. So no complaints with the takeaway, that's for sure. So for dinner we're actually cooking our own food. So we have some mixed veggies in there as well as pumpkin and potato in there. And over here, Josh is having, well, we've got some sausages.
A big fat boy snags. And a pork steak as well.
Pork steak. So I'm just having a sausage and bread with veggies. Delicious. Not. And Josh is having pork steak. But yeah, at the moment we also have Dishy out because if you watched, we released our first YouTube video, which is exciting. We definitely have lots to learn when it comes to that, but you know, got to start somewhere. So yeah, we have Dishy up, which is connected to our little portable power box from iTech World, which is amazing. Does what it needs to do. Then we have Ollie in here in his swag. So this is where Ollie's.
Morning guys, we've just left Port Lincoln Destination for today is Coffin Bay, so it's only about half an hour down the road. We've just filled up with some diesel, and yeah, just hopefully try and find another free camp. Otherwise, worst case scenario again, another caravan park. But we don't want to. We'd love a free camp, but we'll just see what the day brings.
Stay tuned to see where we end up. So, Google Maps, oh listen to the flies. Google Maps is showing us there's a path down this way and it might be a good spot to park. So we're going to walk the track first because once you start there's no turning back. Look how pretty the water is. I think this is a good spot. We're staying here. Yeah, it's so nice.
We've pulled up at this awesome spot in between Tiana's and Izzy's camp spot, just directly opposite the boat ramp at Coffin Bay. It's this spot's pretty amazing. So far so good, can't wait to see a bit more of it.
There is a few flies, however they're not as annoying like they were at Fitzgerald Bay.
They were shocking at Fitzgerald Bay, but
so hopefully they hold off.
We'll be able to put up with them here, I think.
And then I am going to outfish Josh.
We'll see how we go. We'll see how we go.
Yeah. Anyways, there's Ollie. What are you doing? He doesn't like the flies. What?
Fish count, zip.
So we have just gone to Coffin Bay Lookout, which is up on the hill. Really nice views, however we've gone there at a really bad time and the sun is not in the right spot for us to view it nicely. Anywho, we've now come down to the boat ramp and we can see our camper, which is over there. So that's our own little secluded area, which is pretty cool. So yeah, that's our campsite from this side. And check out all these tractors. All these tractors launch the boats. And this guy's left his key. check out this sunset spot. Good morning. We are still at the Coffin Bay free camp that we found. It is a little bit overcast today. There is a northerly wind, but we are protected where we are, which is awesome. The tide's currently out, so I might attempt some fishing a little bit later, but we'll see. And we'll just chillax, I reckon, today. Can you spot the wiggly stick? Comment below. Come fishing, they said. You'll love it, they said. Second throw out, I got snagged, and now my thing's broken.
Don't get snagged, I said. Don't get snagged, I said.
Sorry?
Now I'm fucking stuck.
Shit spot. The sunset isn't as orange as last night, but it looks pretty cool right now.
It's coming through the clouds.
As it's coming through the clouds. Pretty cool. It looks better in person, trust me. For dinner tonight, we are going to try a one-pot lasagna. We have really never made that before. So put our mince in, cook that up.
A little bit left in there.
And we'll see how we go. Look at that. What next?
Bit of bolognese sauce left over from last night's effort, but for tonight's effort.
What?
You seen that guy on Instagram?
No.
Tonight's effort?
No, I haven't. I'm sure someone has.
I know. It's over bolognese.
Just tip it in.
Good morning. We are we're about to pack up, leave Coffin Bay. There's been storms pretty much all night.
Thunder and lightning.
We
didn't hear Ollie though, and he's in the swag, so that's good. So it's just started raining again, and hoping that will stop. And when it stops, we'll be out packing up.
Sure.
I'm hoping we don't get bogged.
Yeah. And we're going to Kimba today. It's about it's nearly 3-hour drive, I suppose. We've just pulled up here at Kimba in front of the big galah at the information centre.
We are officially halfway across Australia.
Heading back east. Not going west, unfortunately.
No. We have just arrived at Kimba Recreation Reserve, and this free camp, donation camp, is pretty good. So we've got some toilets just there, but there's two sections. There's another section as you drive in, and we've continued driving and we're here. There's literally caravans everywhere. But yeah, this is where we'll be for the night. From Kimba, we've driven 3 minutes up the road to the lookout. It's called White Knob, and there's also a sculpture up here called Edward John Eyre Sculpture. We're currently walking 100 meters, so it says, to go look at some caves.
There you go.
Put in there, which is pretty cool. So yeah. Josh?
Halfway across Australia. G'day guys, we're just we're leaving Kimba now, heading towards Port Augusta. We stayed at this awesome donation camp last night at Kimba. Went and had a feed at the pub, which was awesome. And then so we're heading into Port Augusta today. We're there for 4 nights, getting the car service and all that sort of stuff. And then we're heading up north, so yeah, looking forward to that.
We will see you in the next video.
Cheers guys.